Warpath's peak season has begun. After several months of points tournament, the quarterfinals are finally born. They represent the strongest combat power of Warpath International server. They are HBR from server 12-14- from server 14, Mass from server 19, S21 from server 21, #22 from server 22-24- from server 24, G/27 from server 27 and Avenue from server 30. Here is a brief introduction to these alliances. HBR from server 12 is a long-established strong alliance. It is an alliance that maintains strong combat effectiveness for a long time. No matter what the battlefield alliance combination is, HBR is a force that cannot be underestimated on the battlefield. It can be said that -14- from server 14 has always been the focus of all alliances. From server 12 to server 19 to server 27, it is the alliance that all strong alliances need to focus on in hostile situations. From Twins 2-14- after the merger, -14- has always remained at the top 3 level. Before the appearance of G/27 from server 27, Mass from server 19 was the server that was most often compared with server 14. The combat style of server 19 was completely different from that of server 14 and represented two ways of playing in the Warpath alliance. After the battle of G/27, the two alliances jointly set server 27 as a common goal. S21 from server 21 has a very high level of activity. The alliance's current strength has skyrocketed, showing its terrifying development potential. In the previous battle, #22 from server 22 was as active as server 21. The only difference between server 22 and the top alliance was the combat power of their troops. They are an indispensable force that can influence the situation on the battlefield. -24- from server 24 actually chose not to form an alliance with any of them during the competition between server 14 and server 19. This shows their determination to become the representative of a new force. When server 14 and server 19 were winning, G/27 from server 27 stepped onto the stage with its unpredictable tactical style and extremely dominant fighting style. Merciless annihilation and non-stop attack make G/27 with the highest reputation for winning the championship. Although Avenue from server 30 is the last server in the peak season, they have been actively strengthening the alliance, absorbing many active and experienced players from old and new servers. Every player matters is their alliance's motto. Let's first introduce the positions. G/27 was born at 1 o'clock in the upper right corner, #22 was born at 3 o'clock on the right, Mass was born at 4:30 in the lower right corner, HBR was born at 6 o'clock below, -24 was born at 7:30 in the lower left corner, Avenue was born at 9 o'clock on the left, and -14 was born at 10:30 in the upper left corner. The 8 alliances are divided into 2 squares. Blue square, 14-14- 19, Mass, 22, number 22, 30, Avenue. Red square, 12, HBR, 21, S12, 24-24- 27, G/27. Judging from the division of the map in the first stage, the red square can form a local 2v1 in the northeast and southwest corners, and the blue square can form a local 2v1 in the northwest and southeast corners. It can be said that it is a very balanced grouping. Unexpectedly, 21-S12 chose the northwest corner and faced 14-14-. 30 Avenue rushed directly to the southwest corner, facing 12 HBR and 24-24-. 22, number 22, placed the HQ directly at the key intersection in the southeast corner, which blocked the possibility of 12 HBR developing in this direction. 27 G/27 monopolized the northeast corner without any pressure. The confrontation between 21-S12 and 14-14- was back and forth. The 14-14- placed HQ at the front and started a high-intensity battle with 21-S12 on several territories. After 2 days of fighting, 14-14-S resilience began to show, pushing 21-S12 back to the safety zone. 30 Avenue suppressed 24-24-. 12 HBR, steadily developed and gradually pushed the territory upwards. 30 Avenue repelled several times the group army. The 12 HBR pressed forward, but there is no way to stop the expansion of 12 HBR. As the territory of 12 HBR extends, 24-24- expands its territory from below and joins its allies. 30 Avenue faced with the joint attack of the two alliances and still did not lose. As of the deadline, 30 Avenue has still stabilized its position. Let us wait and see whether the situation will change before the end of the first stage.